Too many things. Oh.
That's some pretty nice equipment. Wow.
Oh, you haven't played with that yet?
No.
Like, I don't know much about audio, so I don't really.
But then there's also like this random stuff.
Yeah, I think she's using it a bit of a storage.
Yeah, exactly.
Aha! Oh, is that gonna work though? Nope. So there's no audio. Oh, it's because it's plugged to my. Okay. Okay, and now if I close that, where's my. Ah shit, where's my mouse? Oh, that's right, okay. I need to close that. Can I.
In front of me you can send some fish.
Okay, I need to focus on that. Where is my channel? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. How do I get the mirroring options? Display. Well, I'm not going to be able to see that like that. But that can be probably tweaked. Done is a different mirror for Samsung. Oh. Okay.
Who's that handsome guy? Incredible.
A crazy bitch.
I'm definitely gonna subscribe to that.
Okay. So it's not too bad even if I'm streaming because and I don't have much space on my
You're
drive.
streaming right
So
now?
yeah.
Okay.
But because the
Can you
laptop is
start
getting
fight
old.
with people or something?
No. I'm not there yet. And it's not like I don't want it to be a feature in the game. It's more like about exploring an RPG and then fighting. Like first because I don't find it so interesting. It doesn't add. It's just like kind of gimmicky and kind of wasting players' time. And I don't want to deal with combat and animation, and it's like another kind of worm. So for now it's just world building, setting up the story, the dialogues. But this map is kind of not. There's not much happening in it because why do I have no sound? Because that's not the main map. Like I'm just kind of recreating the levels from the game that inspired me, and so I'm just kind of recreating slowly the layout of the hubs because I felt like I hear myself because I have my video on YouTube, and I can stop that for now. And so yeah, like the game from 2004, like it was divided in 4 hubs because it's taking place in LA, and it was Santa Monica, Hollywood, downtown, and Chinatown. And so I'm kind of having fun recreating those 4 hubs into one map. But yeah, I haven't put any stories in it yet. It's really just for fun, but because the game is actually like from 2004, only happens during the night, and so like just having those four hubs in one scene and some extra couple.
Oh, you just have nighttime.
Well, in the original game, yes, but that's kind of a main feature of what I'm doing differently from my inspiration. It's because I want to have a day-night cycle. It's a vampire game, so having a day-night cycle is kind of changing the way you play, whether it's daytime or nighttime.
Okay.
And so that's kind of the.
It's a vampire game and you don't kill people though.
Well, it's kind of funny because the role-playing game that is the original video game back in the days, like when you actually consider it, like, and the game back in the days was not really praised for its combat either. And like it's more about the plot, about the stories, about the interactions of between the characters and stuff.
Who's producing all that content for you? Like who's making your scripts?
The story.
Making it yourself, or?
The story is what I'm struggling with. It's so like that's why I find it so interesting to put it in the workshops. It's because yeah, you can write, cool, you can write words, but how do you write a cool story which is engaging with a nice plot and maybe a twist or two? And it's definitely what I'm.
Have you tried asking AI to help you?
I kind of played a bit with that, and there's definitely some stuff to.
You know, the other day I tried it out to give me
away.
pickup lines for Tinder. And
Oh yeah.
And I
Cool.
kept asking her to make it smarter, make it more spiritual, make
Okay.
it more authentic and original. And then in the end, it gave me some
Okay.
probably work with that.
Yeah, but that's like I've played with it as well, but like to see if there's potential and then actually implementing it and integrating it in the workflow is two different things. But yeah, like that's something I've thought about.
Otherwise, you just copy the most successful one and you make it more woke.
Yeah,
And I bet that would work.
yeah.
Just make them
And-
trans and
But that's kind of what
old.
the workshops are for, like kind of brainstorming about how to get those
Be about
elements
the
a bit better.
whales. Save the whales.
Save the whales.
Yeah. This
Well,
is a story.
Yeah.
I bet it would take off.
But like the subject of the story and how you actually put it together, like you can talk about whatever you want as long as it's interesting and you actually put some emotional hooks and
Do you steal vehicles?
no. Like I can't recreate GTA. Sorry. It's like hundreds of people working for years. So me by myself. I'm sorry, but
Oh, there was a change of day.
yeah. I need to work on that. It's something that happens when it's.
It's too abrupt.
Yeah. No, but that's a glitch. That's a shift in between when you actually go from one when you move, it can fuck it up, and when it goes through, like when it starts a new hour, it actually sync with the animation, and there's like a glitch somewhere.
Yeah. How much more development time are you going to invest into this?
Forever. That's a never-ending project. That's what's cool about it.
So this is your passion project.
Yeah.
And do you have like one that is like where you're like making like something, or I mean, this
What do you
will
mean making
take like a
something?
long time get you to some cash flow for this type of work, or
Well, it's too bad to even like I don't really talk so much about it because it's not complete enough, I think. So like there's no point trying to sell something that is not even close to completion.
I'm going to get pre-orders.
No, I'm not ready for that.
Okay. Oh, you can go to houses?
Yeah, well, that's like I'm saying, this scene is really, and it's kind of funny. I implemented because I wanted to have it playable with a controller as well. So I implemented that a few months ago, and I haven't like that's I'm trying it on an Xbox controller for the first time. So it could be a bit faster for the view because it's a bit slow. I'm turning around. Woohoo.
Wow.
It's a bit dark, but that's based on the.
You still need to
This-
populate it with But this is just an experiment, right? You're training for something different than this, or you actually plan to continue working on this forever?
Like it's never ending. You
You're
can.
just enjoying life at this point.
Yeah.
You're not. Hmm.
Why? Tell me. Give me your creative feedback.
It's all fair, like nice surroundings, and I like vampires. I'm just
It's.
but this is like a passion project, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, it's nice that you managed to make your own little thing. Yeah. I guess if you. And this is all with Udemy or something?
Say it again.
It's made in Unity.
Unity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fair square. So it's ready for VR. You could
Yeah.
easily plug this into VR. Yeah.
I actually did a build a few years ago for Android, and it ran back in the days. Like just like you didn't have the input setup and stuff, but
Mhm.
just publishing it on the phone, and it was running out of the box, not doing much, just switching the platform. So,
I thought that was a power up.
no, that's a weird texture for what it is.
Oh, so that's a portal to another world then.
Yeah.
Now you're in a different map.
It's the airport, so you can go from one location to another. So that's where
You
we
have
were.
4 locations currently already.
No, the 4 locations were the hubs in the game that I'm putting together, but I have like the more developed one is actually taking place in Montreal.
Are you doing this out of nostalgia?
Yeah, I think that was my escape when I was stuck in Australia because I was like, oh, that would be good to go back to Montreal, blah blah blah. So that was like the way to be in Montreal in my head without being in Montreal in real life. Trying to get me to be patient about waiting after someone
Oh,
and
Oh my
trying
God.
to cope.
okay.
But yeah, like on just the MacBook, streaming and loading all that, I'm kind of.
And there's only guys there?
Huh?
Is there also like girls in the game? Or is it
Oh yeah, it's a mix. But like it's the same. That's I'm using a plugin to create, because back in the days I was kind of creating the characters one at a time, but I didn't have, it was always reusing the same prefab. And at some point I was like, oh, that would be good to have like a randomly generated character, or even in the street, to have more diversity and even like an easier workflow. So I kind of use a plugin. Yeah, yeah. And so that's better, but I would like to be able to create more props and better textures and even like for the specific characters in the story to have a more customized look and stuff. But it's an extra big chunk of work, and just that is like a lot of work. So yeah, I don't have exactly, like I can't work on everything at the same time. That's what the team is for. It's so slow because the scene is much bigger. There's more prefabs and stuff as I'm streaming, as it's plugged to the, like I think being plugged on the projector doesn't change much, but like but the computer is like yeah.
And using Mac?
Yeah, it works a bit better differently on PC, but then like it depends what it is. Like because I have a Surface Pro to just do the Windows build, and so that works fine. But it's still a tablet laptop, so it's not like ultra performant. But on a gaming PC, it's actually working really fine. Which is because, and the game is kind of, it's not really big, like it's 2 gigs. So because I want it to keep it small, and like I don't want, like my goal when I started kind of working on that, I was like, if I can make it look as good as a mid-2000 game, I'm happy. I'm not gonna spend a month on a character or whatever. I prefer to have complexity and diversity in the scene more than like a really well put together teacup or something like that.
These cars are doing it or what?
Yeah. Like I've been like everything is a work in progress, so like I'm changing some prefabs and stuff, and sometimes there's overlaps. But that's what is good about using that this way. It's because like sometimes I work on some prefabs, and like some of those prefabs would be in a specific location, and because I don't go to this location really often.
These guys are dancing on, what is this? New Orleans swing or something?
Yeah. They get spawned.
They're just glitching out.
And at the beginning, before they get a random target, I think it's like just based on the jittering of the animation, so they're like staying in place, but they kind of fake like walking, and so that's why they look a bit funky. Oh, it's getting slow. But that's why I need a new computer.
Right now you're just testing out how it's working together, projector,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, exactly.
joypad.
The green screen, see how that works.
Nice. And you're filming with your cam on the
Yeah. But that's why, like, if you can have like a full-fledged gaming computer with a proper webcam, like that would be so much better.
Oh, nice.
But you gotta do what you gotta do with you do what you can with what you have.
Alright, I'm gonna have to in a moment go to my work.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for taking your time to introduce me to and yeah, I mean it's a lot of work, I bet, to this point to
Yeah.
get it to this year.
It's kind of funny because some people are like, oh, they're kind of bitching about it, but and some of them that knows the amount of work that is involved, they're like, you're doing that by yourself. I'm like, I feel so supported when people are like sympathizing to the pain of developing all that by yourself.
I mean, none of this is like procedurally generated.
No.
You actually set each object manually into the games.
Kind of, yeah.
At least you taught yourself how to do all of this stuff, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I guess, I mean, if I had this skill and what I would build, I would probably build like representation of like ceremony. If I'm not gonna do a fighting game, I would do something which is related to like being in nature and doing ceremony or surviving as a tribe or something.
Yeah, okay. It's like because even some games that are developed by teams, nearly AAA and stuff, sometimes it's a working simulation, and I'm like, if they do it, why can't I? So it's all about, and sometimes I actually like when I update some stuff about the lighting and stuff, I'm like just um, enjoying the view and like yeah, I get amazed by some of the lighting effects. But it's becoming really slow now. It's not fun to watch. I'm sorry, but of course.
SO is bribing you? Are you a secret agent of SO?
Hmm?
There was just an SO sign, and I'm asking if you're getting money from SO.
No, but I'm gonna send them a bill.
Yeah.
Advertising. Yeah. I'm trying to change some of the texture to be like not with any known brand, but like making it like a kind of caricatural brand or whatever. But yeah, this one has been in there for quite a long time. Okay, I'm sick of the lags. I think the test is finished for today.
I bet you're gonna take this really far, and it's just gonna keep becoming more often.
It's all about
Thanks,
keep
man.
on working on it.
Good stuff. Alright, well, we'll just go to my laptop and let's talk about the other stuff in another moment.
Do we want to move into the boardroom to test that?
To test
The TV and...
I do have
Oh, you
to
need
get
to
this
focus?
little thing done, yeah. I thought
Well, yeah, but that's part of like you do
let's
you
see how
and...
fast I can do it, and then...
But that can be part of
go back
the
to
thing,
my-
like you can just work on your stuff and that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I should work inside the board.
Yes, and so
Oh.
we can maybe
Okay, sure. Yeah, why not?
just to see how that works.
That's good, yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad, but for the green screen then it needs to have more light. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. And this needs to be properly put. Okay. Well, that was a cool 20